What is up? Tosha here with another trailer viewing. I heard just about the same time I heard about the Hyrule Warriors trailer. I also heard that there's a new Crash Bandicoot 4 trailer, and I was like, there's so much stuff happening right now, so I gotta check it out. It's long. It's 14 minutes long. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna sit here and enjoy this. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. I want to see this.
Oh, look at this outfit.
Crash's outfit. It's so good.
So you can get outfits in this game?
Subtlety.
Oh shit!
Look at it.
He's a charmer.
That's awesome.
Hey everybody, welcome to PlayStation Underground. Before we introduce our developer guest from Toys for Bob, we're super excited to showcase a brand new cinematic from Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, featuring a certain character's very exciting return. So we'll stay quiet while playing that for you now.
Return.
Thank you so much. Wait, Tawna? But you're different.
Who's that? Wait a
Our
minute.
universe.
Who's Tawna?
It's good to see you guys. It's been a long time for me.
I've only
We
played
lost touch in your universe too.
1,
huh?
2, and 3.
Yeah,
So
you could say that.
What did we like die or something?
What? No, nope, no, definitely not. So how are things in your dimension?
The usual. A bunch of evil scientists attempting interdimensional domination.
Huh. So, what you collecting? Crystals? Gems?
Masks.
Ooh, fun. Well, good luck with that.
Wait, you're not coming?
Sorry, I fly solo. But I'll lend a hand where I can. In fact, I already have.
she's cool. Who's Tawna? I didn't. Is she from Wrath of Cortex or something?
Welcome everybody to another episode of PlayStation Underground. You got Tim and Kristen here.
Hey.
And we are so excited to be joined by Lou Studdert, producer on Crash 4, It's About Time, and Mandy Benenov, writer on the game. Thanks so much for joining us for a look at Crash Bandicoot 4.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Great to be here.
Well, Lou and Mandy, we're absolutely honored to have you both
Double
on
jump.
to reveal Tawna in Crash Bandicoot 4. You know, first with that awesome cutscene, and now with a first look at her gameplay. So, where do we begin?
Yeah, so today we're super excited to be on PlayStation Underground, revealing kind of our last playable character. This is Tawna.
Yeah.
Awesome. She's got a new style.
It's exciting to see her like in this version.
Yeah, no, she's, you know, it was really exciting for us to kind of re-envision her role in the game.
I feel like I'm the only one who's
And
missing
so
out
this
on
is
this.
actually, as you saw in the cinematic at the start here, this is Tawna from another dimension. And so this is kind of our version of a unique, kind of playable version of Tawna.
Another dimension from what?
Tawna.
Yeah.
As opposed to what?
Yeah,
Wrath of
this is
Cortex?
great, and she's got definitely, you know, one thing that's been really cool seeing all the different playable characters
Mind
from
of a
Crash
Mutant.
4 is, you know, Crash and Coco have a very traditional play style for, you know, Crash Bandicoot, but then you have, you know, Cortex who kind of uses his blaster to change enemies, and then recently revealed Dingo Dial.
Oh
and
yeah, it
Captain
did show that you
Cannon.
could
What
play
sets
as
Tawna apart,
Cortex
you know,
and Dingo
gameplay-wise
Dial.
that we're seeing here.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
weird.
so Tawna's kind of all about being like an action hero.
Yeah, she looks like it.
And so for her, she's actually got a couple of really unique maneuvers that kind of change her gameplay when compared to Crash and Coco or the other playable characters. Primarily, she has what we call her hook shot. It's kind of a grappling hook that allows her to traverse the level really speedily. And then you can also see she's the only character that can wall jump. And so for
Okay.
her, it's all about kind of quick traversal and comboing these different maneuvers together.
Oh, there's that hook.
Cool.
Yeah, going from a rope swing to
Dude,
a hook
this
shot,
mechanic
to
looks
a rail
awesome.
grind to a wall jump. She's all about being fast, nimble, in ways that the other characters aren't.
Nice. I love
Yeah.
her design too. Like just like the leg warmers and the hair. Like it's very like 80s action.
Oh, she got killed.
I love it.
Yeah, that's actually something that our art team was really focused on, was kind of making her seem like she's been on adventures and she's kind of found, you know, her own personal style and way forward in the world.
Yeah. And so we're seeing color splash out of her here. What's going on there?
Yeah, so this is actually a look at one of our newly revealed modes called Inverted Mode.
They already
and
talked
so it's
about
our
that,
kind of
didn't they?
souped up take on a mirror mode. And so what we've got is kind of an inverted level layout, but then also each of the dimensions has their own new and unique kind of art style and experience. And so this one
I thought they already
today that Tom's
told
going
everyone
through,
about
is
this
one where
with the first
world
trailer.
is black and white, but
Oh.
all of the actions that you do paint to the environment.
Okay, very cool.
Man, gotta watch out for those sharks.
Yeah, it looks like, no matter what character you're playing in Crash 4, that familiar,
Oh my-
familiar but, challenging but fair difficulty is there. I wanted to ask a question, Mandy, for you, what it was like revisiting a character like Tawna, who's familiar, but this is a different take, and, she's been kind of out of the picture for a little while. What was it like bringing her back in this new way?
It was really cool. I mean,
I wonder if all the
the
characters
nice
can
thing
double
about
jump,
doing-
or only her.
an alternate universe character is it's kind of a blank canvas. So obviously I had the art to go on as to what she looked like, but it was really fun trying to figure out who she was and what her place in the story was.
Sorry, I love this recycle bin.
Yeah.
I heard
if
them
you
laugh
gotta
at it.
go, as long as you can be useful and repurposed in your afterlife, that's good.
Yeah, in the future they can even reuse Bandicoot corpses.
That's good. You got to get resourceful. That's awesome. One thing I'm curious about is with the different characters being playable. Sort of, how does it work for you pick up the game and you start playing? Is it like a linear progression of stages and you'll play different characters for different stages, or can you go back to the same levels as a different character? Kind of, how does it work for when folks are going to be playing it?
Sure. So the main adventure is a linear series of stages. We've kind of taken our cue from Crash Bandicoot 1, and we've got what we call the dimensional map, which is kind of this overview of the levels, and that allows us to introduce new mechanics and new characters along the way. Now, the three additional playable characters, Tawna, Cortex, and Dingodile, will be introduced with their own main level story to get you up to speed on how they play, what their movesets are, so we can kind of train you in how to play them and introduce their storylines. But from that point on, they actually are mostly in these optional levels that we call timelines. And so these timelines are these really fun levels where half of the level is playing as these unique characters in their own level section. And then you see how their story interacts with Crash and Coco.
Interesting. So it's more like this is like the sideline of what's happening?
Yes, exactly. And so it was kind of fun is, when we were working on this and, when Mandy was doing the writing and figuring out how we wanted to do this, we kind of joked, of each of these different characters have their own way of interacting, where Cortex being, a villain is doing stuff to hinder Crash and Coco, Dingodile is just kind of an accidental tourist in all of this, and so he's mostly
Yeah, I heard he's like
causing
not
havoc
evil anymore.
unknowingly. But then Tawna is all about almost being kind of like a guardian angel on the sidelines.
Aw. She's looking out for him.
That's awesome. And I like that it's kind of this interesting contrast to Cortex, who's kind of causing destruction that might hinder the progress of Crash and Coco in their stages. But the one thing I'm curious about too is from a gameplay and sort of narrative perspective, like Tawna's her abilities to everything from her animations, whereas Crash might have sort of like a belly flop or something like that. She has this really like intentional ground pound. What does her new design sort of say about her as a character in Crash 4?
Sure. I mean, Mandy, do you want to speak to that?
Sure. I think the biggest thing is it speaks to her past in her universe, which you don't really see, but
It's
just
hard
the fact that
see.
she's an experienced, capable adventurer. This really isn't her first rodeo, and so I think that really shows through her animations and her moveset and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Man, this underwater level is just I love how it she's kind of slowed down and has to move a little bit more agilely, I guess.
Yeah. Is that another
Agilely.
inverted, level?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is actually the inverted version of this future dimension, and so it totally changes the way that the level feels.
Really does, yeah. I love that because it really just adds to the replayability of like you think you already know.
That's
how
what I
this
was
level
thinking.
runs,
It's gonna
and
be so
then
fun to
going
play
through it
over and over again.
with this different style. Just
In
it just
different
adds that extra
ways.
layer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun because what we found is playing the Crash games, you build a muscle memory, and so you end up like you actually see, especially now that we have this death counter, you see your skill grow, but just by kind of replaying it and knowing the challenges. And so we wanted to create a mode that
I didn't notice a
completely
death
messed with
counter.
that.
Yeah.
And completely made your muscle memory betray you, and you actually had to learn and relearn the levels over again to make it feel really fresh.
I love that.
I would just treat it like a
That's
brand
really
new
cool.
level.
And I'm also just a huge fan of seeing. I love wall jumps in game, and growing up with like side-scrolling platformers from like the 8 and 16-bit era, like just wall jumping it can
Coco
be
is
so liberating
awesome.
and requires such
So
precision
cute.
and skill. So it's fun to see that in a Crash game.
Don't get chopped up.
Also, it's fun to see. Enemies stacked on top of each other to try to take you out with flailing cutlasses. So yeah, what are we looking at now in terms of gameplay here?
Yeah, so we wanted to show off a little bit
Daring.
more Crash and Coco, of course. Just kind of, to make sure to know that they're in the game as well.
I'm loving her pirate costume.
I love that
that's
too.
Actually, the other thing that we recently unveiled is that you can actually find gems in levels and kind of earn gems, and these gems are used level by level to unlock additional skins for the game.
Nice.
Man,
So
that's
this is
awesome.
something that's, it's not a microtransaction or purchase. It's purely, a game experience thing. But we wanted to show off some
Beautiful.
of those skins, especially
Beautiful.
the ones that are fun because they're themed to the world that you're in. And so we started the video taking a look at Tawna in kind of a pirate-themed dimension level. And here we've got Coco doing some similar exploration, but in a different level and wearing her awesome pirate outfit.
Nice. I loved earlier when she was able to like whip one enemy right into the other.
Yeah.
So satisfying.
Yep.
And yeah, in the interest of showing off the variety of Crash 4, I guess it's just worth noting that this is pre-recorded gameplay. We're not doing this live as we're talking, just because we did want to be able to kind of show a bunch of different examples of the gameplay all at once. But I'm loving this world. And
Yeah.
sort of the pirate theme.
This is freaking cool.
And I did get a chance to play a little bit of Crash 4 and try these sort of like rail grinding sequences, and it's a lot of fun. One thing I really liked is that when you're controlling them underneath on the underside of the rail, is that you have control over kind of where their body's angled, so you
Yeah,
can
I saw that.
kind of dodge incoming attacks.
That's
look at
freaking
this
cool.
outfit.
Crash's outfit. So good.
The master of subtlety.
Look at it.
He's a charmer.
So is this his future get up?
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
Future Crash.
This is what we're all gonna look like in the future.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yep. Anything to make me feel alive, this is what I could use. I love this. So this is the same sort of themed stage as we were looking at.
Yeah, it looks just like the ones from
Tawna
Warped.
Underwater, but this is just it's sort of default.
That's what it reminds
is that
me of.
right?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, so this is
shit.
what we call the snacks dimension,
Okay.
because this is kind of the culinary capital of the universe. This is the Neon City, and there are food trucks throughout.
Oh shit.
And it's actually what we wanted to do was make a futuristic world that was ultra, happy and positive. We didn't want to make, a super dark, depressing dystopia. And we actually went and, made this super fun, super vibrant, futuristic city. And we
Yeah.
actually have signage of different cultures and different
Go!
languages represented because this is just the hangout of the universe.
This looks so
That's
fun.
great. And we're also, seeing some of the quantum mass gameplay here too. So that will change the.
Oh, we changed
the,
outfits?
Different elements
Just
of
like that,
gameplay.
huh?
From slowing time to phasing things in and out of reality and what have you.
Oh, he
So
needs this outfit
something just
for-
worth calling out there. All right, so we're just about out of time. Lou, Mandy, thank you so much for joining us on PlayStation Underground.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yep, and Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, hits PS4 on October 2nd, 2020.
It's so soon. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I have to get this. Now I gotta figure out where's Tawna from. I wanna see this. Crash Bandicoot. Tawna. Wait, no, that's her? Hold on a second. That's her? That's Tawna? I know her. I didn't know her name. Damn, are you freaking kidding me? This is Tawna? Holy shit. That's crazy. That's what she looks like now. Like, holy crap, she got style now. That's cool. That's Tawna? It blew my mind right now. Wow. Wow. Oh man, I can't wait to play 4. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. Ah! Thank you for watching, guys. Be sure to watch me play Crash Bandicoot 4 when I get it live on Twitch. Be sure I'll put the link in the description. But yeah, come watch me live on Twitch. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.